So another recording of what's happening in my garden. Just to take a tour, I'll try to make it exciting. Here, what I wanted to point out is those who are against wind power because they think of all the dead birds. Unfortunately, this one has flown against my window, so I don't think anybody's suggesting for everybody to get rid of their windows. Of course, birds die with wind power, but let's compare with how many animals die and get all kinds of things from other means of power. Here, this is another stack of leftover tiles from when my roof was redone. With the bamboo stick, I'm hoping to turn that into a bee house. I've topped up some of the painting in this one, and you can see the sage is getting very excited, blooming, and some other things in there. With the tiles, look what you can do with them is, you could see them last time, this time I've painted them, to make them look a bit nicer. Most of the plants here are actually potatoes. Not that I want to grow loads of potatoes, but actually still in the phase of growing soil because of the previous residents. They actually used lots of chemicals, and I can see it's proving. So here's a bit of a shot of the garden. Here the water feature isn't what I'll hope will be the final water feature, but just to give me an idea about the structure and how and where I'm getting at, an interim measure to provide some water for the birds. You can see I've painted the slabs, this time in different color. Thought that might be nice. Here on this side is a little bay tree. I think it's a little bit dead, but I thought I'd plant it there anyways. It can do much better there than in the bin, and if it revives, then all the better. Here on this side, some more potatoes and plants. Here, this palette, I'll paint that, and then hopefully any plants can use it as a climbing frame. Here you've got red, I believe they're red currants, and you can see there are loads of red currants, hopefully getting ripe soon. So when we get back to here, the middle part, here you can see lavender. I don't think I treated it nicely last time, more because I haven't a clue what I'm supposed to do. But here, this one's nice to catch, is these flowers are green manure, but they're really popular with bees, which is why I like them and leave them, even though apparently you're supposed to bury them before they bloom, the plant that is, not the bees. Here's some more lavender, which came from a different pot and which seems much happier here. Here's some more. Oops, let's go through here. I'll put more roof tiles. Here you can see I've measured them out, but I still need to paint them and also see how I can take out the old blue border in that sense. Oh, here you can see that some of the red currants are already coloring and getting ready. I'll just have to time it nicely so that the pigeons and the squirrels and all kinds of other animals don't get it first. Here we've got, let me see what else we've got. Oh, we've got the red gooseberries, a gooseberry plant. I think it's settling in well. It's not growing very fast, but when I got it, it looked really sad, so I thought it was going to die. So I'm just leaving it and not having many expectations of it this year. This one here is a happy climber. Again, it's got big nice flowers down here, which look really nice. Here, lots of borage. I'm not yet brave enough to eat the flowers, which apparently you can in drinks, but the bees really love it. So again, that's part of the purpose of the garden, to make it wildlife friendly. This here is, if I remember correctly, another currant. This one doesn't yet have too many currants showing, but that's fine. Here we've got a rose. When I moved in, it looked really sad, and I was about to chop it and replace it, but actually in working with the soil, the plant's now getting really much happier now, as you can see with all these blooms, and Can't smell it through the video obviously, but actually the rose smells really nice, so that'll be good. Another currant down here, and as we move along here, sorry, I hope that shaking was because I got a mosquito in my face. This is a cherry tree. I'm not sure I'll get cherries this year yet obviously, but I only planted it last year, so I'll need to think how to get it on the fence, so it doesn't actually become a big tree, but like more as espalier style. Here's another small green gooseberry. That's just a tiny branch I chopped off from the main green gooseberry that we'll see later, and actually it's just got settled in really nicely. Here, this is a damson tree, again I think still settling in, so not expecting many fruit here. So this is the back fence, and then here, let's see how the sun does. But here, this is my garden from the other side, where you can see hopefully a tiny little bit of idea that the ambition is to make it into a Islamic design permaculture garden. Here, this one I really like. It's supposed to be become a strawberry tree. I know it sounds funny. I thought it was funny before I heard it, but they do exist. They just take some time to get settled. This one here in the middle is a mulberry, but again needs some time to settle in. Here, this one is again with berries. Here again, this one is starting to get red, and I'll have to fight over it with the other species living in my garden. Let me see what else we've got. This one should flower shortly. This one doesn't give any fruit, but it smells really nice, and it was here when I got here, so I thought I'd leave that one in there. Here, this is another currant, but I think something is affecting it, because it's got all kinds of white thingies on it, and the leaves are all curly. I don't know what that is, but I'll just leave it as it is. Here is more of a lemon balm, I think. At least it smells very lemony in that sense. Then another rose here, which was very unhappy when I moved in, but seems to be recovering well. Here, this one I'm very excited about is my gooseberries, or my yellow gooseberry, and look, all the gooseberries are getting ripe, and really looking forward to that. Have that, and that's the main tour at this stage. So if you've got any suggestions or advice, because I am a clear novice both in gardening design, and in making videos, so all advice appreciated. And thank you very much for watching. And here, a final shot of the main garden. Thank you.